She's all up the face of the earth.
She's getting that house ready and rolling. Okay, so we're only gonna go one direction. 80, 60, 40, 20, and then we're starting to work out.
Okay.
So here we go. All the way down, touch the floor and come up. Of course, you do not need a band at all, but I love a little bit of extra tension, right? I'm counting these. So we don't have a timer going today. Well, we will, but not right now.
Okay. What's 80, 60, 40, 20?
This is 80 reps right now, and that was 10.
She kind of avoided that question.
A couple of times already.
I'm so glad you're here. There's 20. You're down. We usually work our way back up, but today we're not. We have other things to accomplish, and I just want to keep.
My skirt's gonna
Let's
come
go.
on.
Hey, that's a good problem to have. So you're coming all the way to the ground as much as possible. There's 30.
I'm in the green.
The big arms help. See, you don't have to jump at all. And you can get that heart rate up just fine.
Sunday starts my calorie challenge.
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
I love those little challenges that you do.
I'm starting to watch.
Oh, me too. 40. 41. 42. 43.
I found a book called
44.
Dr. Is it Guthrie's
46.
Evolution?
47. 48. What is it?
Gundry or
Yes, I have it.
yeah,
50.
is that the one? But it's his very first book or something. It's called Evolution Diet.
Nope, don't have that one. I have the next one. Okay.
Interesting.
What do you think?
It's really good,
57.
but it kind of frightens you. And how he tells it, it's like, okay, this is serious stuff. But does he talk about in the book you have about killer genes? How we're killing our genes?
65.
By
66. It's been a while since I read it. 67. 68. He talks about 69.
70.
70.
I'll
10
count.
more. 10. 9. 8. 7. Remember, I'm a big believer in the power of the mind. So I'm also kind of cautious on what I read and what I believe. I want to get a hold of everything I can, and at the same time believe that we can override our genes.
Yes, eat the meat, throw out the bones and anything. But it was talking about
And 80.
how
60 on our toes. Here we go. So you come up on the toes and down. Just knowing we're only going one way makes me so happy.
we can do this. Got
Totally.
Serious.
So you come up on your toes and then you drop.
Oh boy.
Up on your toes and drop.
I think I'll just do this.
Yeah, totally, totally. 10. Okay, so what's your takeaway from it so far?
Well, he's all about, I like his theory actually, because it's not really like diet and all this stuff, but it's more of what you eat, lots of greens, protein. He's all about the sugars, so we got to get away from that and the beige and the white foods, and how those are, if we are off ratio, we have more of that in our diet. That's what is killing our genes. And brings on illness, and how he talks about it is such a different approach.
Okay, I'm going to look at this book now. 30.
It's interesting
32.
about how our genes, if we feed our genes, we're in control of our genes, but we let our genes dictate to us, and our genes are programmed basically to like all the things that we think are good for us, that we like sugar and all the things, that's what we crave naturally. But all those things are bad for us. And basically, because our genes are programmed after we produce, and after all that happens, then we're on the downward spiral to die. Oh my God! But we can totally reverse that by manipulating and changing our genes by what we do, what we eat. So it's a very
Well, it kind of goes back to like the whole gut flora now. Like they're finding that if we can keep our gut healthy, the whole body's healthy. Okay, 60.
Right.
Lunges, 40 of them.
Okay.
One, but it's 1, 2.
Okay.
Not 1, 1.
So what was the book that you read that he wrote?
6. It was about, so it's kind of a step from like even the foods that we think are good for us. Because he was a heart doctor.
Uh-huh.
The lecithins
Oh.
that are in them,
Uh-huh.
and I'm probably not saying that right, but basically how to, like some foods do better cooked and some, I can't even remember the whole, I'm gonna go get it out after this.
Yeah.
But like even foods that we thought were good for us, sometimes
Right.
maybe aren't. But I'm gonna go back and look before I say anything.
Yeah,
because
like
I
he
don't
talks about the
remember.
banana, you know, how that's really not the best choice because it's so high in carbs. But
I know, I thought I was supposed to eat bananas.
But they're not, you know, they're good and so I think that's where we really need to
I
get
think
in
it's
tune with our
balance.
bodies. We really need to get in tune with our body. And I do enjoy bananas every now and then.
mhm.
I don't think it's a bad thing at all.
Yeah, I don't eat them very often.
We're gonna go
But-
5 more.
It's kind of like you said, like sometimes I just kind of crave one.
Yeah.
And I'm not a banana person.
Yeah, and that's like your body, I feel like your body's trying to
Just
change
kind of
something.
like last
Yeah.
night, instead of grabbing a Coke Zero, I went for orange juice.
Okay.
I don't know, because that probably is bad too.
Yeah, they say not to drink it all the time because it'll put the weight back on. Even though it's good,
10,
but it goes straight to the triglycerides, which
it's so high in sugar.
The orange juice.
all in fruit juices,
2,
basically.
1. All right, that's all. We just did an 80, 60, 40, 20. Usually we go back up. And we do 20, 40, 60, 80.
I'm
But
glad that wasn't
we
today.
have so many other things to do then. So, this is a different kind of add-on.
Okay.
Grab your like 15s, your, I want you to do
I'm going to do 8, I think.
8s. Okay, I'm gonna put some 12s over here by you too.
Oh.
Just in case on the side. Okay. Everything is 50 seconds. We're gonna add on a move. We're not gonna go, we're gonna actually, you'll understand when I get going.
Okay.
So first of all, we're gonna deadlift. So grab your weights. I'm gonna do 15s for this whole
Is
series.
that all we're going to do? Is deadlift?
No, we're gonna add on each time. So just keep those, yeah. Keep that, start with the 12s and then you can change it out if you need to. All right, so what we'll do is 50 seconds of deadlifts. When it beeps, we're gonna do a deadlift row. When it beeps again, we're gonna do a deadlift row, upright row. So we're adding on to the move,
Okay.
not the, we're not just going back like it, we've done add-ons where we do one thing,
Right.
and then it's a little different. I think you're gonna really love this. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this whole series with dumbbells, and then we're gonna do the whole exact same series with bands.
Okay.
So we'll hit those muscle groups.
Oh my gosh, my backside is
Really nice.
It's really sweet.
Push through the heels. You wanna stick those hips out behind you. Push through the heels. You got it. All right, 10-second break. And we're gonna go a deadlift upright row. Okay, here we go. Deadlift, okay, excuse me. Deadlift row down low right now. So
Okay.
go here, row, come all the way up. We're gonna be adding that next row on the next beat. Down, row, and up. Down, row, up. Wow, for November, it is nice and warm.
Yeah. It's supposed to be nice next week in the
Yay.
70s, so I look forward to that.
Yay.
Thanksgiving.
Well, we had a couple of really beautiful afternoons.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a great week.
All right, now we're gonna deadlift row, and then we're gonna upright row.
Okay.
And remember, you can do the upright rows one arm at a time if you want. So, you go here, you row, you come up, and you row. All the way down. Down, row, and go at your pace. It's time, so you don't have to keep up with me. Row, upright, down, row, upright. Yeah, that was a good time to change out your weights if you feel like the rows are a little too heavy. This is a lot of reps.
But I feel like what we're doing is right on everything what he was saying.
Oh, good, from what he was saying.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna add a squat.
Everything we've talked about, it was like confirmation, but it was the way he came at it. It really
Okay,
made
I do wanna read it. Okay, watch, we're gonna add a squat. So now you're gonna go here, row, lift, squat, and start over.
Okay.
Deadlift, row, stand up, squat. Deadlift, row, up, squat. Your pace. I won't keep talking so that you can do what you need to do. Okay, now we're going to do that exact same series. So I'm going to cut the timer off because you're going to grab your band. I'm going to grab a red. You know what? I'm going to start with the black. I'm going to start with
Is
the
that the
black.
hardest?
It's the hardest of the three I have laid out.
So the red.
So red for you. Let's try the black.
All right.
So you're going to stand on it. Our first round is just a deadlift. So we're going to come here, here, and up and under will be that first round. All right. And then we add on just like before. Everything you'll know now. Here we go. Down, up and under. And get a really good grip on that band. Kick those hips out, squeeze those glutes under. Kick it out, squeeze it under. Down and up. So I love the combo of the bands and the
I do
dumbbells because the dumbbells you get like a little break in there, you know, where the bands you get tension, tension, tension all the way through. So it just changes it up so it keeps our body
I
guessing.
think that's why I'm more sore lately.
Yeah.
I think so too.
All right, so now we're gonna do the row, just like we did with the dumbbells. And we're gonna deadlift, row. Deadlift, row, stand up. Deadlift,
Oh, wait.
row. Yeah, so this is the low row. So you're rowing down here, and then you're standing all the way up. And then we'll be adding the upright row. Down, row, and up. It was good to get those can do squats in though.
Yeah.
Even though we usually do double, what we did today. But we have a couple of little series where I kept legs in it, so I thought we weren't gonna do a ton of legs. All right, so now we're gonna deadlift row, and then we're going to upright row. So we're gonna add in, there we go. Deadlift, row low, row high. Deadlift, row, stand up, and row. Woo. Row, up, lift, down.
Oh, I know what made me sore.
What?
All those push-ups, head shoulder push-ups.
Oh,
The-
yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
That was hard for me, for whatever reason. But wow, that's what I'm sore all on my arms
Row,
and shoulders.
up, yes. Down, row, up. All right, we're adding in the squat. The last little one.
And she's smiling.
It increases your serotonin levels if you smile, which in turn increases your metabolism. Now, squat, deadlift, row, upright, squat. Woo. Deadlift, row, upright, squat. Squat. Upright. All right. This next one, that was great. Great job. Okay, this next one, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do 2 different exercises. One with the dumbbell and then one again with the band. But this one is a 1-arm row. So you're gonna go here, you're gonna row and drop a knee. Row and drop a knee. And we're not adding on. All we're gonna do from there is pulse the rows at the end. So first it's a combo and then a pulse. Here we go. Row, drop, row, drop. So if we want to go a little heavier here, of course you can. Row, drop. And if you bring the weight a tiny bit out in front, you get that serratus in. Just get a little bit of different muscle group in here.
Where is that then?
Wraps around here.
Okay.
So pretty. Yeah, you don't want to miss out on that.
No, don't want to miss that
It kind of helps the corset.
one. Yes.
The corset of
We
your
like that.
waistline. Yeah. And you know, you can't spot reduce, but you really can develop those muscles a little tighter where it holds everything in nicely.
Oh.
All right,
I'm
don't
living-
switch. Don't
living
switch.
proof.
Stay on that side.
Okay.
We're gonna pulse just a row. You come right here. Keep your tension, no legs. Just here and down. Really little. Keep the tension. We did a lot of pulsing this week.
Yes.
I think that's contributing to
That
our
was
soreness
nice.
too.
Okay.
Pull, pull, pull. Up, down, down. Down. 15 seconds. Woo! Woo! Now, turn. Oh, right there. Water. All right. drop a knee. Row, drop a knee. Row, and drop. Row, that body in line. All right, we're gonna pulse it out on this side. Whew. Oh, so much for that 10 seconds. Here we go. Pull, pull, pull. Last 15 seconds. Stay in your body. Feel the burn. Contract, contract. Last 5 seconds. Nice. Okay. We're going to do that same little series with the band. So, put that band under your foot. You're going to hold it here. You're going to row and then just drop a knee. That's all there is to it. Row, drop a knee. Here we go. Row, drop. Squeeze that band. Squeeze that lat. Contract, contract. Contract and drop. Contract and drop.
This in my butt.
All right. We're just gonna pulse. So find that sweet spot. All right.
Yeah.
Here we go. Pulse, pulse. So you stay up and you keep that tension right in that lat the whole time. That's it. And breathe. Keep it going. Last 15 seconds. Right here. Squeeze, squeeze. Just pulsing into that lat. I'm feeling that rear delt a little bit too.
Yeah.
Pull. Ah, switch.
I know, I'm feeling it here, so I'm pulling my arm more than my back,
Your
right?
back. Contract your back. I mean, you will feel it in your shoulder. Your shoulder's doing part of that work. Here we go. Row and drop. Row and drop. Keep your tempo going. You do a great workout with just bands.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have any dumbbells.
That's what old Zoe on Yoga Bird is all about.
I actually think they're better because I've been noticing some pain like in my elbow, wrist, from the maybe gripping the dumbbells too much.
Dumbbells too much, yeah. So it's a good switch.
But I do love both, though. I have to say, I love because I feel like we really are burning them out more
We are.
without too much pressure of the weight. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? We're still able
We're
to.
alternating.
Right.
All
Whew.
right. Here we go. This little pulse action right here. Right here. Squeeze, squeeze. Keeping that heart rate up nicely, Susan. I see your green and yellow popping up.
But the Gundry guy, he's got a lot of cute sayings to
Okay,
help
I'm
you
gonna go back and
remember.
get that book. What's the first one?
It's just Dr. Gundry Evolution Diet.
I bet you I can go to Top Price Books and
Yeah.
it's an old one, you know?
I think it's one of his first ones. But it's cute because he gives you little jingles to remember, like lift weights, lose weight.
Oh, cute. Yeah.
He has all these things to help you remember.
Meat what?
White and beige. Well, I can't remember now, but they're cute and they do.
All right, grab your red band. We've done these throughout the week even. I just love these where you go
Oh
up
yeah,
and you
those are
pull
good.
out behind you.
Oh
And
yeah.
you're gonna come down and drop. We're gonna just do one set. You have to open up because we're so hunched over all
Right,
day.
it's good.
I want you to be opened up. So here we go. Up, out. Bring them down to a nice big squat. I know it's not really leg day, but I think every day is somewhat leg day.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. Out and drop. Out. Drop. We're going to do a little series before we start our bis and tris. We're going to do a series on the mat with our pullovers.
Oh wait,
Out. Down. And nice. Now, go ahead and lay down and grab one weight. So you want one of your heavier weights. Or if you have light weights, grab one of each of the lighter weight. And first we're going to start off, let me show you before I start the timer. I'm going to start off with just a pullover, reaching back, pushing down. I want you to really stretch out
okay.
the lats from all that work we just did. This should be a huge stretch. And it should actually feel good. Yeah. Here we go. We're going to go up here and meet in the middle. And then stretch long. Meet up here. Stretch out.
Yeah, that feels good.
Yeah. Stretching out those lats. Here. Stretch. All right, this is the one where you skim the body. You're gonna skim all the way up, lift, and then you skim all the way back, stretch. So skim the face, you're gonna crunch right here. You come back, skim the face, stretch right here. I've stayed with a 15-pound weight, and it feels pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And stretch. Skim. Breath. Skim. Stretch. Stay in your body. Feel each vertebrae as you touch down. Stretch out your lats right here. Nice. Okay, so you know how we went here? Now you're gonna go here and lift at the back end. So pull up, and then you lift up when the weight's up. So we're doing the opposite now. Pull over, stretch up, everything stretched out.
Tracy, do you eat 3 times a day?
No.
Once a day, what do you do? Or graze throughout the day?
No, I don't graze either. I do greens in the morning. And then I wait till my stomach tells me it's ready to break the fast. So I guess the greens, and I do the greens 12 hours after my last bite of food the night before. So let's just say if I ate a late dinner, if I ate at 8, I won't do my greens till after 8. I always give my body 12 hours. It takes 8 hours to digest food, and then you detox for that next 4 before you eat.
What greens are you talking about?
Oh, they're nasty. I do a shot. I don't try to make it taste good. I do amazing greens and mushrooms. I have 2 different mushrooms I put in. I do what's that? It's another powder I put in there. Anyway, I have a mix. Doesn't taste good. It's not meant to taste good. It's just meant to get and it has like made a world of difference. I have my own concoction.
Nutrients.
With all different kind of greens. I'm trying to make them taste good. It's just a shot. And that's, okay, so now we're gonna do our little tricep. We're gonna go here, we change to the chin, we go here, we sit up, and we go overhead. Now, we're gonna do a 30-30-30 with no break. So it's a 1.5 minutes of triceps. And then we're gonna do the same type of thing with biceps. Yeah, so I do that. I do my greens in the morning. And then I wait for my body to tell me, and sometimes if I'm hungry after, I eat after. And if not, sometimes it's like 12 or 1 o'clock.
And then what do you eat?
I eat like kind of nuts and berries kind of deal. I don't eat like a real meal but I do like lots of just real food. Or like I do nuts, berries, fruit. I do fruit. I kind of break the fast with fruit. I love mangoes. And I don't want to hear that they're full of sugar or bad for me because I like my body and I feel good.
It works for you.
It works for me.
That's important.
Blueberries, raspberries. Sometimes I'll do like mixed berries frozen and put them in my bullet. And I'll mix it with some nuts. All right, right into the chin, no break. I'll do nuts and berries, and then I'll put some coconut milk on the top and make like a little, kind of like an acai bowl. And if I have acai, I'll put that in there too.
You put it in your NutriBullet?
Uh-huh.
Oh, so you put your berries and your nuts
In the NutriBullet, and then I pour a little bit of coconut milk in there, and then I'll sprinkle some, I use that no grain granola that doesn't have any added sugar. It's so good. And I put that on top. Oh, we're not supposed to stop. Right here. I love that. That's one of my favorite, like, break the fast meals.
Oh, wow.
In fact, I'm having that today. That sounds really good, and I have everything in my freezer. If I don't have the granola, I do have, like, dates in my fridge. I'll cut up dates and nuts and kind of sprinkle them over the top, the ones I don't put in the bullet, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, now go onto your knees or stand, and we're gonna do a triple bicep. We're gonna go bottom half, top half, full. You can stand or sit here.
And then for dinner, what do you do?
Oh, we cook. Daryl and I love to cook, and it's whatever we make that night. Like,
What did
did
you have
I
last night? Just curious.
oh, last night we had fish. And I had potatoes. He had dirty rice, but I don't eat meat except for fish. So his dirty rice has sausage in it. So So we make like the same theme dinner every night, and I keep mine plant-based. Very little dairy. I did add back goat's milk, and it's like crack to me. I mean, goat's cheese. So I kind of started backing off again because I like it so much.
I love it.
Yeah. So I wanted to see, like, does my body feel different since I took myself off of dairy?
Yeah. And now you're gonna see if it makes a difference back on.
So
I'll be curious to hear.
Yeah, I've only had it back for about a week. So we'll see how I do. But I let my body, like, I really try to stay in relationship with my body. Like, hey, how do we feel? Am I bloated? Am I feeling, like, let my body have a say-so.
Well, it's so
All the way
hard
down.
this is what, like, my whole life, I think we've talked about this a long time ago, but how my whole life was wrapped, not my whole married life was wrapped around food. All our get-togethers, all our Christian get-togethers, it's always a meal, a fellowship, it's always around food.
Right.
And I got up to 140 pounds.
And you're how tall?
5'3".
5'3", okay.
So I was a chunky monkey.
You're 5'3", and how much do you weigh now?
I feel between 127 is where I'm really staying a lot right now. 127, which is higher for me because I usually was 118.
All right, we're gonna go palm down, palm up, palm down, step on it, overhead. Palm up, palm down, step, overhead, okay? So I start up because that is the harder. You might wanna go, you could probably do the red.
But Suzanne, I'm real, my bones are very petite, so.
Pull it down.
I guess that's one good thing. I don't think of myself with petite bones.
Yeah, you're not petite bones. Where, when I weighed 140, I looked, oh my gosh, I could look back at the pictures, I don't even recognize it. I saw a picture, I was like, who's that?
I know. I was
That's
looking at
me! Oh my gosh! I did not think that was me. I seriously asked my kids, who's that? And they're like, that's you, Mom? And I went, I had to get my glasses, and then I was like, no.
Flip it, same arm, flip it, palm down. We're gonna do a burn out.
You know, like, I mean, when I was 30 pounds heavier, I didn't think of myself as big. And, you know, until...
I think that's good, though, that you don't have a bad experience.
Yeah, I remember when I was at that weight, I didn't feel bad. I didn't feel bad. I felt fine. And then when Britt died and I lost all that weight, I went down to 115 because I was so depressed.
Same arm.
I didn't eat.
All the way up.
And then,
All the way down.
then as I got better.
That's when I met you.
Yeah, I was, not a good place when you met me.
No, it was a rough spot.
I did just the opposite. I just ate and ate.
You did the opposite. See, because Britt and his whole family, that's where I learned it. She was a great cook, French cook. So that's all she talked about. After we ate breakfast, she was already talking about lunch and dinner.
Pull it down.
And then at dinner, she was talking about the next day already. So that was our whole life.
Wow, that was your mindset.
That was my mindset, all about food. Life
Okay,
was
so
all about food.
when you didn't have that anymore, did it naturally just go away? That mindset?
Yeah, it did, because, and everybody was like, oh, like Britt was like, oh, this is so good, Dad. Oh, I love it. So it made me want to do more and always keep it, because it was my affirmation, you know? And it was always fun, and it was just great to sit around the table and enjoy yummy food.
Yeah.
That's how life is meant to be, is to actually enjoy it, like to slow down and have conversation.
I know, like at the restaurants when they rush me, I'm like, can we just wait before we order? You know, let's enjoy our appetizers. You know?
So now, though, it's hard because, like, Robert's real sweet. Like, in the mornings, he was going to get ammunition every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, trying to find their ammo. And then he'd come home and bring me 2 bean and cheese tacos. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday after I worked out. So it would literally like tear the tortilla off and apart and just have a thin layer. And but it's just hard because he loves to eat, and he loves to eat fat food.
Yeah, not necessarily high quality food.
No.
Because that's another thing I teach, is to eat high quality food.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can get away with, I shouldn't even say get away, it's just your body knows what to do with high quality
And
food.
he'll cook
You know?
chorizo
They
and
lay that
potato
down.
and egg. And he makes a whole bunch of it. He's like, I made breakfast for you. I'm like, thank you. That's so sweet.
We're gonna go add
Sprinkle all those
those
eggs in there.
here
Protein.
and overhead. Okay, 50, going back to 50 seconds. So this is gonna be an ab curl and an overhead press. And we're gonna do a tricep at the top. I'm gonna show you just then. So it's a little of everything all put together. I love this. So you go here, come up, behind, here, up. We're just not letting any muscle feel left out.
I love it.
I can tell.
Aren't you glad you came, Susan?
Yeah. I like this.
You are getting stronger and slimmer and slimmer.
I don't know, she's the incredible shrinking woman.
But I will say this book does also talk about not overdoing your body either in exercise.
I feel like that's what I have learned more than anything over the years. I do these workouts 3 times a week and I walk in between.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do anything crazy in between these workouts.
Because
I walk
it says how
2 to 3 miles.
you are actually doing more
Now just the bicep part.
damage by overworking too hard.
Am I doing too much?
No.
I do 5 days a week.
Yeah.
And then I'm off 2 days.
Well, maybe not do so harsh every 5 days.
That's the thing. You want to
Just
move every day.
alternate.
You don't get me wrong. You want to move
Yes,
every day.
definitely move. But if you're like exhausting your body every day, that could be causing you to plateau and your body hangs on to some of that weight.
Boy, when I was kickboxing every single day, I was weight training, I was working out with Ernie. My body wasn't getting littler and littler. It
You know,
did
I
come
kind of-
to a place where it just stayed.
Yeah, I kind of plateaued too. But then I kind of went off the wagon. So maybe
So talk to your body. Do we need to do another rim session?
we might need to.
Okay, let's do that. Because that was amazing. Okay, now we're gonna go row and just up.
Okay.
Okay, so we're doing like a little progression thing here. So you go out and just up.
But the weight training is very good. That's the one that helps us lose weight, is the weight training. I think.
Well, that's what I love about these workouts is we weight train and then we do those little
Hits.
hit
That's
sections.
perfect. That's the best.
And since we went to virtual and just went to the, not doing the circuits in the gym, we were using weights and bands.
I think that really helped.
I
It
think it has
has.
helped us too. Well, and I do that first 15 minutes is just all nonstop. So we're getting like a 15-minute cardio section in now every day. All right, you know what's next. We go back to the very first one we did. So we go here, overhead, behind. Last one. And then we're gonna do that awesome bun one with the,
Oh yeah.
with
The band.
Yeah, with the band. I love that one. So we go back to the very first one here. Keep those elbows in tight on that overhead. So drop it down behind. I mean, sometimes we keep thinking, oh, I want to add this, oh, I want to add this. Once you have a good habit routine, and these workouts will never be the same, so you don't have to like try to figure out how to switch your workouts up. You just get some good habits. Cold showers.
Yes.
Do a cold shower day. Are you still doing those, Susan?
Yes.
Yay!
Oh, yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
love
put
them.
together my list of habits that I don't miss.
Yes. Write them out.
I'll
That's
write
what
'em
I
out.
need to do. I need to do it every day. Like I,
There's two that I don't miss, and that is I drink 32 ounces of water right out of bed, and I take a cold shower.
that's
And
great.
hot and then cold. Get my body really
I
hot
actually
and really cold.
miss them by cold showers. I
You
haven't
get
missed very.
take this,
I maybe missed 2 in the last
put it
month.
over your
No,
feet,
more than that. 5 weeks.
over your feet, hold it here, pull it in. So 32 ounces of water, hot, cold. Try not to miss them. Why were you missing them?
I just didn't shower that day, or I just took a hot run and I
Yeah.
didn't do the.
So really important. So 50 seconds.
Okay, what are you supposed to do?
Okay, so you put these over your feet like this. Hook them in.
Oh,
There you go. Now take that and pull it over your knees. Bend your knees. Oh, you haven't done these? Oh, you're gonna love them. There you go. Bend your knees. There you go. Pull them down, pull them down, pull them down. There you go. And now we're gonna push against the band straight up. 50 seconds. Here we go.
oh
man.
my goodness.
Okay, so these are so great for lifting the glutes. And we always did, I remember Deanne on the bench where I would put a
Yes.
weight on your waist
Uh-huh.
and your shoulders would be on the bench.
Right. This is
Or
like-
I would try to do the bands around the bench and we would crawl under the bands.
right. I remember.
We can do it so
This
easily
is
now.
cool.
So
This is a
great.
good one. This is better than the bands on your knees.
I like this one better too. Well, it works it differently too.
Okay.
So we want to keep them all.
Yep.
Nice.
This feels more controlled though.
It does. It does. All right, stay here. We're going to do a little pulse section here this time. Not all the way up, not all the way down. We're going to find that happy place and pulse it out right here. I have to say too, like this work, the eating psychology work of like really getting into relationship with your body, complimenting your body, loving your body well, dealing with inner turmoil. I am been doing, doing this work. I do feel like I am in a better place with my body. Like I like my body.
Yeah. You look great, Tracy.
Yeah, you do. Your
You
body
got a
has
lot of
changed.
energy.
Your
Yeah.
body's changed
It's-
during COVID, Tracy.
I think these workouts have really helped. But y'all's bodies have changed during COVID too.
Uh-huh.
Keep pulsing, keep pulsing.
Oh yeah, I could tell.
Yeah, you have. I mean, Susan, my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Amazing.
Wow.
And it's great because most people you see packed on the COVID pounds, and we've gotten
Well,
better.
we did the work. We did the internal work too.
Yes.
Like, we've done the meditation. Oh, that's the other thing. So that I don't miss. I don't miss 32 ounces of water, hot, cold shower, and a meditation a day. Keeps the stress and body fat away.
That's a good ride.
There you have it.
Meditation
You know what I
a
started
day.
doing with my watch is the breathe.
Oh, I love that app.